paying.
They were so fucking cold, dude. They made me pay for my MMA gloves, the ones I fought in. I said, yo, can I keep these?
Oh, that's why you steal them.
Yo,
bro.
nah,
I have
man, I
stolen
wasn't even
every
trying
single
They make
MMA
you guys
glove.
pay for your MMA gloves?
You know when they come and ask me, do you have the
$50?
gloves? I go, I lost them. Every time I've taken them.
$50, bro. I had to give them $50.
What
Dude, I ain't
kind
even
of
joking.
savagery is
Hard
going on?
knocks. Welcome to Thick Boy Fight Club. I'm your Balkan boy,
I'm Tyson the Beast.
and our guest today is Crew Miami, David Crawley, OG of the Muay Thai game here in Toronto. But before we get started, the Thick Boy shout out of Restaurant of the Week. For me, it's gonna be Zorro's Steakhouse. I had to treat myself to some steak and lobster after a hard week of working. So Zorro's, they got like fire steak, lobster. That's pretty much all they specialize in, to be honest.
That's all you need.
But that's all you need. That's all you need. And you get the butter with the candle, you know, so the butter stays hot, and then you can dip the steak and the lobster in the butter. So
How happy he is.
So yeah, I was a happy guy.
I'm gonna give a shout out to a spot that I thought I knew about, but it's a place called Ghost Kitchen, and basically what it is, it's a bunch of different little like restaurants within one building. So I've been ordering from this place called New York Wings, right there on Browns Line in Etobicoke. Bring it back to the block, and I thought this place had its own brick and mortar. Come to find out, it's part of this one building that has like a bunch of different restaurants. You have to order through Uber Eats if you're picking it up. So great idea of like a juice bar in there. There's a pizza spot, like a bunch of little restaurants all working within this spot. It's called Ghost Kitchen, Browns Line in Etobicoke.
Sick. For me, it would be Big Brother's Pizzeria. One, they're right beside my gym. Two, I train the owner.
That's fine.
And three, they treat my students good all the time. So Big Brother's Pizza, good pizza, and it's halal.
Oh,
Nice. We gonna be eating that on Saturday or what?
I'm going to have pizza opportunities there for kids and whoever. And I'm also have Thai food in the place. You know, I'll load it up. Going to be always something for someone
real
to eat.
thick boy shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
so-
A pizzeria that you train the owner and your students go there.
Yeah.
That's a coach that you want to have. Let you eat pizza if you work hard.
I think Crew is a thick gang for real.
Yeah, that's why I was like, damn, that's the spot. Pizza after training.
Well, we all know who Crew Miami is, but for our viewers, we gotta introduce you guys to him. So why don't you just tell us a bit about your martial arts journey?
Small story, one of Suture Arts originals. Kind of just do my own thing. I didn't try to fall into this commercial play of Muay Thai. I didn't look for the numbers. I didn't try to become the best coach in the world. You know what I mean? I just try to keep my shit a little more humble. So I'm a private studio. I'm not open to the public. I don't take walk-ins. If you don't know people that I train, you won't even be able to get close to the gym. It works for me that way. I throw shows every second month to help the young athletes get their time, you know, and get some ring experience and grow. I don't accept killers on my show, not for a demo. You know, I just kind of roll like that for the last 20 years.
And for those, you know, like this is a pioneer of Muay Thai in Toronto. You know, he says he's humble and all this, but he's done a lot for this sport, and he's developed a lot of fighters and given opportunities with these demos. I think I've even fought on your demo before, and that is really what like built the culture here of Muay Thai and of martial arts here in the city. And I think those demos are so important, and we've lost a lot of those. We weren't allowed to do them for a while. So for Crew's birthday bash that he's putting on and the demos that he's putting on every year, you know, I really look forward to those, man. Those are like special events, man.
This one's going to be different because it's been 16 months since anyone's
Crazy.
even socialized or came out to do anything. You know what I mean? That hidden COVID scare, right? That got everybody sheeped out.
Sheeped out.
You know what I mean?
One way to say it.
I don't even know what the hell went through their heads. Stay home. Like I did 18 years in prison, so I know what lockup feels like. But for you guys to just go under house arrest like that for no reason, they didn't even break the law or nothing, bro.
House arrest on your own.
That freaked me out. And listen, I just want to get everyone out of their house, man. I want them to drop the guard a bit. Come here, have some fun. Watch what we do. This is what it's all about anyways. So
And for those who haven't been to Cruz Gym, it's like a crazy setup. This man just took the front of in front of his gym, like the parking space, and just built a deck and just said "fuck you."
I always hear about that. The fenced off
Closed it
spot.
up, and it looks like it's almost like a prison yard the way you have it set up
Well,
with
my
the
landlords
weights.
were against it at first. They told me no when I first approached them. I said I want to put a wall up because I'm just not into this traffic. They said no, so I put the wall up. And then
You asked them first.
then they said $100 extra in rent. I said no problem. You could have said that in the first place. But, you
Right?
know, what
Ask
is
for
done is done.
forgiveness, not permission.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful
it's going to give us
setup.
our privacy, you know what I mean? And I kind of like that. I don't need the
Oh, I love seeing
onlookers.
people just knock on your
and not
on your
even-
thing, and you open and you just go nope, and close it.
It's really nothing personal. I do offer other gyms to go to. There are a lot of great gyms out there. Please check them all out. Just skip mine.
So how'd you come up with that idea? Like, what was it through like years of experience dealing with how you wanted your gym to be ran? Was it just because you wanted to train people that were serious athletes? Like, how'd you come up with that idea that you basically only wanted to have people that were?
Well, I was working under Suchar for so long, helping him with his gym, and I was helping Gerald with Mafa.
Yep, I think that's where I met you first.
That's right. And I was watching how they ran their big gyms and all the politics that they had to put up with, the drama. These are all things I'm not really made to handle. Like, I don't have the greatest social skills like that, you know? I'm not the guy that's going to sit down and like, oh, you're using a cell phone during class. Great. Get the fuck out. Like, you either come here to train or you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
These other gyms just got caught up hiding in, oh, shoot.
Yeah, put a
Yeah,
close. I
dude,
just
sorry,
realized.
man. I'm not used to putting anything close to my lips. Nothing personal like that.
Yeah.
Ah, it doesn't make a difference. No, just these gyms just too much politics, too much rent, too much to go on with. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a hard apple to bite every month, you know? And I'm not into that type of stress at all. So I tried to make my life as stressless as possible. And in order to do that, I found a gym that was reasonable in rent that I can cover on my own, whether I had students or not. Because I needed a place to unleash and just, you know, temper control.
Oh, that's dope.
Right? Like that
Do you
was
have students
initial.
or not? Yeah.
Right. Like that's the initial ideal for me, right? I just wanted a place where I can hit.
Yeah.
Because I was, you know, not all there in the head sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta get it out somewhere.
Right. So I
Better on
tried
a
to
bag.
find a constructive format, and that was how I leaned. And then it just people, you know, I trained. Once I started training Simon and other guys, and then Eric Roca, and things just kind of people would fall in, you know.
Yeah, you develop some beasts.
Yeah. But now I didn't want to train the fighters anymore. Too much. It's too hard. To be perfectly honest, you got to really commit to them because that's something that you need to help them grow, and you can't put your ego in front of it.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not committed like that anymore.
Because that's rare. Where somebody,
Yeah.
where
It's
somebody
rare that
doesn't-
you recognize that.
Yeah, it's
you
very
see
rare.
a lot of coaches take their fighters when they're not in it committed all
No, you
100%,
can't do
just
that
so
to
they
them.
get the trip
Yeah.
to Italy or whatever. You know
No,
what I mean?
you can't do that. I wouldn't do that. I mean, my energy, I'll help you grow, and I'll be there, and I'll put in work for you. But I can't fly around, and I can't pads on Simon. I held pads for Simon for years, man. You know, my arms were swollen when I was done, bro. Swollen.
I had
bro.
boxing pads from once. So I can only imagine what that must
He
be
gave
like.
me a push kick through my belly pad that I think broke a rib, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, what the hell? He was bad. It's bad. He's strong as an ox, and you know, I've been with him since he was a kid, right? So.
Well, because it's rare that you really have a niche where it's like people either go one direction where it's like all I want is fighters, or they go one direction all I want is the commercial. So it's like it's rare that you find somebody just kind of right there in the middle. You know what I mean?
Just doing
and
your
it
own
sounds
thing.
like it's working. That's why
Yeah.
it's crazy. It seems like it's really working for you. Like,
But you're helping develop fighters. Do you know what I mean? You're helping them get the experience they need. Like you said, you
I think
can't
what
just
a
go
lot
from
of the
training
coaches
to.
really need to understand is you only get one chance to make a first impression. So come real or don't come at all. You feel me? You got these kids with their eyes open and shit, and if you ain't gonna help develop them and take them on the wrong journey, what are you playing with them for? Because you just playing with them to get your little rent paid and shit. That's really not my style.
Wow.
amen, man.
It's just not my style, man.
Yeah, you're real about the martial arts.
Well, I like the old school, you know, and people used to actually appreciate that. You know, they come and ask you if they could be taught. Not just walk in and say, hey, I want to sign up for a year, 6 months, 3 months. That's kind of a, whoa, you're special. That's McDonald's. You're in the wrong building. Me, I want some kind of, you know.
Yeah,
more
like the guy
commitment.
that came and knocked on your fence 5 times, and then you finally said, "All right, I'll train you."
Yeah, he's coming back for sure. That guy, I would give him the time of day, maybe, you know.
That's that old school Karate Kid, man, where you like beg the
No,
old
you know, like,
sensei,
no,
you beg the
no,
sensei,
no.
prove that you
On his
want it.
10th time, all right, I'll let you mop the gym.
Like literally, you know.
I have
but
guys.
still.
I have guys that earn. I have 4 on my scholarship program where they don't pay anything. They're young. They know how to clean bathrooms and mop floors and clean the ring and disinfect the ropes and wipe down the pads and clean the bags, and that's their job and that's their payment. And you know, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, man.
I don't need their money. I need them to grow, humble themselves, learn what it's about. It's not just about punching and kicking. You feel me? That's the street shit. That's what I'm used to. I'm trying to grow.
Yeah, because it has been watered down for sure. But that's why it's so rare that you're the one who's helped with so many of these shows. Because like it's usually the people who are involved in that commercial side. Or
Listen,
the
no one's
pure
gotten
fighter
more
side.
resistance than this man. You know?
Yeah, I know. I've
And
heard
when-
those stories, man. That's how I know you're a legend, right?
Oh,
You
shit,
said
the
remember
most hated
seeing
motherfucker in the
Simon
game, bro.
shows? Yeah, I know.
When
they hate my ass.
when
man.
NTO
Yeah,
showed up,
sure.
when NTO showed up on the scene and sanctioned Muay Thai. Muay Thai was not a sanctioned sport in Ontario till what year?
Oh,
you know,
God.
2016,
something
17?
like that. 17.
Recent is when I came back.
You know,
Well,
so
I love Crew Jen. Crew Jen just took off more than she can chew because she didn't have a team. Because that guy Michael Reed was a complete whack loser. He was an idiot, like space cadet, knew nothing. He's the one that broke it down. You understand? Because if Jen had to play the game right and he had respected people, we could have made MTO something special. But he turned it into politics, numbers, drama. Nobody want that game. I don't want that game.
you got to honor the legacy and the people that built the sport here.
Well, there's definitely respect due for a lot of motherfuckers, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From every aspect of martial arts in Toronto. I got Jocelyn brothers out in Hamilton. Jeff is Wicked. His father, Rick. You know, you got everywhere. Diablo. There's martial arts everywhere, from Carl Haradady, who used to have his Kung Fu gym. Like, this is history.
Yeah,
These
the
are
whole
guys,
legacy of Twin Dragon and Siam
all of it,
#1
yeah.
coming up. And
Boy, we used to battle them back in the day.
Yeah,
They
it's
wouldn't even
literally
want to be
like-
with us. Kickboxing,
like
Muay Thai.
kickboxing versus
Yeah,
Muay
yeah.
Thai.
Remember, we had that show in the docks. We had a show in the docks for
This
kickboxing.
is before my time,
Oh, yeah.
brother,
See,
but-
we had a show way back in the
I feel like
docks.
that's still a
But
big beef up here.
this is the history that I made sure to learn and respect.
Well, not a kickboxer.
you know?
I did low kicks, so they consider themselves Thai boxers. So, no, it's not really.
But you know what I mean? Like, I
You know
noticed
what I
that's
mean?
still a bigger beef
Oh,
here than where I'm from, where it's like, you're just a striker. Like, nobody cares. Like, it's when you fight or you spar,
It's still behind a bit in the
you know what I mean? Like,
when I
it
really
seems to
think
be
about
a
it, when I've
huge
traveled to other
separation.
places, you know, it's
you're a striker. Are you a good striker now?
Muay Thai's only really been hot here and like taught everywhere in every of these gyms for like maybe 7 years?
7, 8, maybe.
Now
You're lucky.
there's ones everywhere. Like I
Everywhere,
said,
right? But it
I've-
was really a niche sport before, you know. When I first went to Combat Arts, it was like one of the few places teaching it in
Joey.
Mississauga, along with Evolution, you know, Mafa, of course, right? So,
now there's one in like every corner in Mississauga. Like, the amount of places you can go do Muay Thai.
but
now.
I managed to get so much Muay Thai experience doing those spar fests and those demos, and there's no record of those, but I had lots of like Muay Thai fights, and like
Lots
those
of
are so
demos.
valuable, like to me now as a fighter and as a professional fighter, that I had that experience. And a lot of young athletes don't get that opportunity anymore, especially
get
when
it
they're
from?
trying to shut down guys like Crew
Well, that's why it's
Miami
so crazy
from putting on
that-
demos, you know.
It used to be. It's like I said, in most cities it's the other way around. Where now the younger fighters have all these opportunities. It's usually the older guys are talking about. I didn't have any opportunities. Like, it's so rare that it's flipped in a
I mean,
place
there
where
is
now the
now
younger
there's
fighters have
sanctioned
less opportunities.
now there's
Right.
sanctioned tournaments and sanctioned shows.
that seems to have, like,
but they don't
hindered
come
it.
around as often.
Yeah.
And you could do demos every other weekend when I was around. So
Yeah,
right?
but even with these sanctioned shows that they're putting on, these athletes aren't even ready for it.
Yeah,
So you're getting a lot of guys that are mixed match. You're getting some guys that are natural athletes, men have some natural capabilities, put in with some guy that doesn't know.
there's no business there.
And these guys are suffering injuries, concussions, hematomas, fucking broken noses. This is not the game. The game is put two equal fighters in front of each other, same damn experience, same damn weight, and let's rock and roll, you know? Don't build your gym up on stepping stones. You know,
Especially amateur, man. It's the
see,
worst.
you know you're better than
and
the
that's
guy
where
in
the
the first
politics
round.
comes in.
That's the worst.
It's
man.
always going to be politics. for
That's
these
where the
guys.
politics come in. The picking and the choosing of who's going to represent what.
You'll
and
see the
who's gonna be
demo on
national
Saturday.
team.
If I see someone getting overwhelmed at my show, I stop. I talk to them. I let them get their breathing and composure back. I explain what you're doing wrong. And then I give you a chance to go ahead and continue. No one loses. I'm not going to count you out. I don't care if your round goes 3 minutes, 4 minutes, because I talked to you and I'm helping you. It's about making them grow. Not walking out with failure. Oh, I lost. I couldn't take it anymore. That's bullshit. See, this is the message, right? I'm trying to make them see that. And in my demos, no one's going to lose unless some guy comes here as a complete ass and tries to kill. Then I'll stop the fight. It's a demo.
Yeah, both hands get raised.
No, I have guys calling me up. Hey, did you get the matchups? It's a demo. I never even do my matchups until the day of.
That's how I remember
Really?
them. I remember that's how I remember doing them. I would show up, I would step on the scale.
That must be nerve-wracking for a young fighter.
They'd find someone within 10, 15 pounds of you, and you'd spar them.
The day of, because I already have my list, but there's could be so many consequences. Oh, I hurt my toe in sparring.
It's true.
Oh, something came up. So instead of making a mess,
It's
I do
amateur
my
and
list
it's
one time.
amateurist. So
Yeah.
what do you think, right? Yeah.
That happens all the time. You deal with that every time you throw a shot.
Yeah, and that's a more like amateur guys trying to go pro, let alone like guys
a demo show like
complete
that.
recreational
Right.
guys
Where it
trying
sounds
to
good
try.
3 months ago until it's the day of, and you're like,
It's a damn demo, and they're training like it's a UFC match.
yeah.
Instead of just coming to sharpen their sword.
But I feel like that's why you end up with so many guys dropping out from a lot of these amateur shows is when it's the way you're doing it seems like people would be more comfortable to
you're
stick
trying
with it,
to-
right? Like
to
it
help
feels
take-
like that's just smarter.
Your
to me.
grandmother can watch, your mother can
Yeah,
watch,
it's not
everyone
like-
could appreciate what your child's
He's trying to
going through.
almost remove the anxiety of fighting.
And that little
Yeah.
butterfly and the fear.
Yeah,
and the,
you know?
Just get comfortable with
Yeah,
this.
it's a demo.
And that's what we need more than anything in today's world is less people that are afraid.
But that's why I say it's crazy that you were able to get all that experience as an older fighter, and now like we're dealing with all the politics for younger fighters. Like it's so rare.
Well,
that you
now
see
we
it.
got whole new problems with COVID. Nobody's getting any
True,
experience of
but
anything.
that's made it more
Of
political,
anything.
even more for
Of
us
anything.
with MTO
But-
and these shows.
But before COVID, even I mean, yeah, there was no demos, and you were being fought left, right, and center.
Yeah, they hated
You were
me
being
throwing
shut
demos.
down. You were having police called
Oh,
on
they
you.
tried. They tried.
You
I
know what
never
mean?
lost that battle, but they tried all the time, numerous times, but they
What
lost.
blows
You
my
can't
mind
do-
is to his
you
point,
can't
like
do
you
sparring.
got guys doing sparring legally all the time in the city with the intent of knocking each other out at gyms, and nobody seems to care.
Nope.
But you have somebody who wants to do something like literally just for the community, who's
Literally for the
sounds
community.
like you're doing way more. Like I said, you can go to some gyms and just get knocked out at 7 p.m. sparring,
Easy.
and nobody cares.
The Sparfest I had.
It's crazy. Like,
Sit up against the side of the wall with ice on your neck.
but you're willing to do a demo, talk like, and yet you're getting all the resistance.
The
It's just,
Sparfest I had, we had paramedics even there for that.
like
like,
you know what
just
I mean?
in
That's
case,
crazy.
you know?
Yeah, that's crazy to me because there's probably way less injuries at your shows than
There's none. Yeah.
I've had the odd dislocated shoulder because someone gets swept and then they,
gonna happen.
they grab onto the rope, which is the dumbest move to do when you
Yeah.
get swept. Go with the sweep, fall on your ass.
Yeah.
Take the little bit of embarrassment, get up,
Break fall.
shake it off.
Yeah, shake it
Don't
off.
try to be a hero. You deserve those pop shoulders. Or sorry,
No, we don't care. No, we're not
I'm
politically correct.
dripping, man.
No, but yeah, like it's just so weird to me. And that's like same thing with what's going on in MMA. Like who knows what's gonna happen moving forward with amateur MMA in Ontario? It's just like
I've had 4 fights canceled.
Everyone's going to the
all over
States,
world.
man.
exactly. And
Las
it's
Vegas is
That's the
kicking
only
right now.
place.
Florida, Texas. Yeah, it's like it's crazy.
There's rumors that Ontario might allow some pro events to happen, you know, for boxing and MMA. Who knows? We'll see with the
Lord
fall.
willing.
You know, if we
They're
go
always
back
famous
into
for talking
lockdown, I
about
doubt
it.
those things are
If-
true. But yeah, when we go back into this 28th lockdown, we will.
We're gonna keep it real on think, but we're not gonna fake for y'all.
But,
we want y'all prepared.
But believe this: if they do one pro show and allow one pro show, that
a
sets
wrap.
precedent for amateur show, and I will be right back to putting on a Thick Boy Fight Club amateur MMA show. Like that's all I need
Cannot
is the
wait.
green light. But for now, I'm
We
looking
wait.
forward to your birthday bash. That's for sure.
We rock on Saturday.
Yeah,
You know?
looking forward to it. So when was the last time you got to throw one? You said it was it's been 60 months.
Yeah, because I throw one on a regular, like every second month. Like it
Yeah.
would always be my birthday bash, and then next one would be Halloween.
Halloween,
Havoc, and then it'd
that's
be
the
the
best.
Christmas Kids special, where I just bring 18 and unders on the card.
Yeah.
And then it would go into your February, which would be your Shake Off the Rust New Year.
Yeah.
And then so on and so on. You know?
It's smart. Yeah,
Right.
the way you
Every
set that
year.
up.
And then I just changed the number. Shake Off Your Rust 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Birthday bash number 8.
Oh, I like that. So this one's number.
This is birthday
8.
bash.
8,
Number
yeah.
8, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what's up, man.
I hope
So
you keep
party.
doing them every 2 months after this
I
one.
don't plan on stopping unless I, get forced to.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with that.
We'll just lock the gate. I got
That's a
cameras.
smart idea.
I got cameras all over the. It's the whole.
It's a fortress.
I have motion detectors, so if you drive off the street onto my plaza, my motion detectors are already going off, so my cameras are on.
Yeah, so he's got like the whole plaza on lock.
Like I'm sitting here, it's already showing me on my phone. There's motion.
Yeah, you're like Facebook and Instagram posts are legendary. Stuff on the gym, legendary. Y'all don't know. Y'all gotta go check out my guys. He's got some legendary posts on there.
Yeah, they got them
From
next
the
to
neighborhood.
my Hawaii spa. You know, huge competition for my parking space. It kills me.
Yeah, you're always giving them shout outs.
Peace. Yeah.
Little inside joke, but if you guys go check out his page, you guys will quickly pick on to what we're talking about. So how many guys are supposed to be fighting on this weekend's?
Well,
how many is the list?
right now I'm at about maybe 25 demos. So
Oh,
let's
wow.
say minimum will be about 20.
Okay,
Right. Guaranteed 20.
that's solid.
And I don't have no intermissions. Unlike my dad, who does a fight and then talks for 20 minutes and then does a fight. And anyone that's been to Master Suchart's show know how my dad loves to talk to you. I'm the black sheep. I have nothing to say to you. I say hello when you get there. I say goodbye when you leave. We throw a show. You know? Eat, drink, be merry. I'll have a bowl of edibles for the adults. You know, nerd ropes, and I got all sorts of treats.
Nerd rolls. I know where you got those.
I know where you got those.
I got a couple of those in the house.
Dano
too.
Sean.
Shout out to our guy.
My boy. Yes, it's all good. We're gonna have some. Everything's gonna be there, man. You know me. I mean, I just throw it so it's comfortable, right? So guys will have a warm-up area. There'll be 50 chairs. Other than that, standing room only. DJ Smooth's in the house, so he's non-stop rocking.
Got the DJ too.
My
Fallon's on his head. The best producer in the world. Top Muttt Studios. Best producer in the game.
Yeah. So it should be a blast, man. I'm just looking forward to everyone popping out, see what's going on. We got guys coming in from Sudbury.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? I got my boy
Nice.
Adam.
Who's coming from Sudbury?
I don't even know.
From Troop MMA?
No, that's my
okay.
boy Richard.
Oh, I was hoping Monkey. I was gonna see
Yeah,
Monkey.
that's what
It's
I
a Scarborough.
wish.
It's a
I
Scarborough
wish.
event. So I mean,
Shit, man, Monkey's the one. He's the one that taught me. Because I used to be one of them arrogant strikers. You know, yo, you can't take me to the ground, man. You can't do that to me, man. And yeah, Monkey took me down to the ground and made me tap about 5,000 different ways from Sunday, man. Everywhere he moved, I had to say stop. So I love Richard.
But you fought MMA as well.
I tried it, man. I did
How many
it.
MMA fights?
I just
you
did one. I tried.
okay.
I did it under
In
false.
Calgary?
Yeah, I did it under false pretense. I just wanted to try it, and nobody was helping me out. So
Yeah.
Hard Knocks was doing something, and I took it on like 10 days' notice.
I remember Rory came to help spar with
and
you.
I lost 20 pounds, man. So I was.
Oh wow. To cut
Yeah.
the weight up.
So when
Oh,
I
you
got
get
to this
this
guy,
Spritz
when
to
I got to this
MMA weight
fight,
cut.
dude, like the first 2 rounds, I just kind of kept him at bay with shin kicks, you know, right into the inside knee. And then he grabbed me and put me down that ground, and you know.
Yeah. We know how that goes, yeah. Every Muay Thai fight should have to do an
Straight
MMA
arm
fight.
bar later, you know what I mean? But my corner didn't tell me how much time was left. I could have fought, but I was tired. No excuses, man. It was a fun night. I enjoyed the damn experience.
And you grew as a person.
It
as
made
a
you a
fighter.
better coach, I promise you.
Dude,
You
I would
realize-
still
yeah.
do it again at 53 and feel no way. Because this time my game's better on the ground, you know what I'm saying? And I won't take nothing on 10 days.
But it made you probably a more realistic coach. Like
Oh, for sure.
Israel Adesanya talks about that all the time. The first time we
Well,
went to
you
MMA
gotta
gym,
lose.
he couldn't believe how he would say I've never been humbled like that in my life. He goes, everything striking I was always good at. Boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai. He goes, I was the guy. And first time some amateur just mauled me, he said that really made me realize if I want to be
You
the
gotta
best
respect
fighter,
all martial arts,
Yeah,
you know?
man. And look at what he's done with it, right? Like a lot of people didn't think he'd take it where
It's
he
like
has.
it's like when the ass kickboxing guys didn't respect Thai kicks and leg kicks, and they learned quickly.
the boxers who don't
They
realize
learn
what it's like to
quick.
get kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody want to get kicked.
It's a
Nobody wanted
humbling
to kick. They had to be like no low kicks.
Well, that's where it builds up, right? Like a lot of kickboxers aren't used to the elbows, and then you know what I mean. And then now the culmination is MMA, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's like everything. Like
Man, you had the clinch. It's an entirely different fight.
That's my thing.
The same guys
Yeah.
the same guys that the same guy that can beat this guy in a K1 match loses in the Muay Thai
Yeah.
match. That same guy. You know,
Yeah,
so-
we could always lose. So it doesn't matter.
yeah, man. But it's good you got that because I think it probably made you a better all around coach. A
Yeah,
lot of
no, I
guys
love
could
the
use that.
experience, man. They made me pay for everything, man. I had to pay my own flight and everything, man. They
Oh,
did-
so yeah, it was real.
Shit,
That is
Canadian
that is
show.
the best.
Real
dude,
Canadian show.
they were so
Like-
fucking cold, dude. They made me pay for my MMA gloves, the ones I fought in. I said, yo, can I keep these?
Oh, that's
Well,
why you steal them.
Yo,
huh?
nah,
I have
man, I wasn't
stolen
even
every
trying that.
single
They make
MMA
you guys
glove.
pay
that-
for your MMAs?
You know when they come and ask you, do you have the
$50?
gloves? I go, I lost them. Every time I take them.
$50, bro. I had to give them $50.
What
Dude, I ain't
kind
even
of
joking.
Savagery is
Hard
going on
knocks,
up
hard
here?
knocks. I'm glad you're not around anymore.
Oh my god, y'all are
Well, I
savage.
thank you for the experience and the cost.
In the cost.
Yeah, I've heard
It was
some
all
crazy.
good.
I've never heard that. That's a first where
yeah,
you have to
yeah.
pay for your own. I've heard people you're allowed to bring your own, but
Listen,
then the
I
issue
signed one
becomes
time-
is some guys have gloves they've been
I
their
signed one
dad's
time-
been using for 20 years.
Yeah,
the
no.
knuckles. Like,
Sam fought on that card, and Osman.
oh,
So he was in my Sam and who else came? Crew Gerald came on that trip.
Ooh, yeah, nice.
Oh, you had a gang with you then, for real.
Yeah, I did, but they didn't tell me there was a minute 30 seconds left.
Minute 30 is a long time to be in a submission, though. But like, yeah.
No, he was just, you know what? He had side control. He was going for a stupid straight arm bar, which was really stupid. I could have hooked. I could have turned anytime.
But you thought, yeah.
Yeah, I just was like,
Yeah, I feel it.
you know what I mean? Do I really
I got
want
the
to?
experience.
It's the third round. I'm good, man. Okay, here, go, get off.
Yeah.
And it was
Get the
fucked
experience.
Up. Yeah, it was fucked up.
Yeah, well, it seems like Calgary's going to be doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
around
Edmonton's
here.
got a show coming up. BTC and Unified are doing a show out there. So
Yeah, BC. The West seems to be doing things. I know there's some guys out in Nova Scotia that are hoping
yeah,
to
shout out
off.
to Fight League Atlantic. They're gonna do a show in November in Halifax.
That's hometown.
You know, let's put some Maritimers on. Maybe bring some Ontario guys over. We'll see what's up.
They were asking about that.
Yeah, so we'll see. I gotta give a shout out to Maz while we're still on this topic. I just came back from Montreal last weekend, and he put on a great show. He does it really well. He lets all these. He's the only guy putting anything on right now for Ontario and Quebec guys.
Yeah.
To get amateur MMA experience, keeping the scene alive. He's gonna do another show August 28th. Thick Boy Fight Club sponsored. So
Yep. Hype about that.
yeah.
So I know obviously you're not for the commercial, but still, where can people like find information on you? Where can those guys who maybe you'd want to train possibly find
You'd
you,
have
like,
to talk to these guys or someone
Right.
that knows me. You know what I mean? Like, I have no website. I have nothing. I don't even have an email address. So I don't know what to tell you.
come holler at us if you want to train with
Yeah.
him, man. He's a legend for sure.
I'm trying to go back to the rotary phone.
Okay, so what are the details
Trying
on
to
the
get
show?
a pager.
Shows,
and like more
doors are
about the
gonna,
shows and stuff like that.
Doors are gonna open at 5 p.m. Start at 6 p.m. I'm gonna throw about 20 demos, and it will end at 6 p.m. Bank.
And every 2 months. So hopefully we will be able to have you run a couple of those more the rest of this year. We're definitely gonna come try
All the
to
time, for real.
show support, sponsor, show love. Thank you for coming in, man. This guy's a legend. Like I said, holler at us if you want to go check.
Big
pleasure.
up,
It's
big
fun.
up, Crew Miami.
Yeah.
And I
man,
never
like-
come out my house.
Yeah, literally.
It's for real.
Yeah,
I'm
before we
Tyson
go,
the Beast.
shout out to our sponsors. Kangen Water, Clinch
Muttt
Culture.
Top Muttt Studios.
That's number one.
Number
Top
one.
Muttt Studios, Major Pack,
Kimura,
Gas Dank,
Gas Tank.
Mo Mind. I
Mo
mean,
Mind,
it's
good
getting
call.
too much. I mean, I want to just
Bearded
thank everybody
Bites,
for the love and
Just
support.
for
Blessed
Kicks.
Edibles.
I said Gas Tank. I said
New Energy got mad love.
New Energy
definitely
Muay Thai.
Definitely gotta give them a shout
All
out.
right. And,
Well, I'm Tyson the Beast.
Balkan Boy.
Crew Miami.